Knoxville is now one step closer to having the Tennessee Smokies back in the city. In a 5-1 vote tonight, City Council has now joined an agreement with County Commission, giving the Sports Authority power to issue bonds to pay for the multi-million-dollar project. Matter of fact, WAT6 and News Side reporter Jordan Brown was at that meeting tonight. Joins us now here in the studio with a recap. Jordan?
Yeah, Bo, there's still a lot to be done, but this pretty much seals the deal. This is a project years in the making, and now it's in the final steps before construction begins. Now, of course, there were many questions and lots of discussion before the vote. Council members Parker, Singh, and Thomas were all hesitant about voting tonight. Singh and Thomas ended up abstaining. Parker ended up voting no to the agreement. All three did make it clear that they were not against the stadium, but felt there were loose ends to be tied before they could feel comfortable voting.
2 weeks is not going to be a deal killer. There's a lot about this project that I like, but I don't feel comfortable, both in my mind and in the public's mind, not doing everything we can right now to resolve this community benefits agreement issue to people's satisfaction.
I don't want the city to be a hostage to the stadium. And tonight it feels like we are entering into a relationship where we are essentially a hostage to commitments that we aren't even aware of that could come down the road.
I know that we cannot solve everything, but we need to begin addressing it. And I think of this as a historic opportunity to begin addressing things.
Now, ultimately, the postponement failed. The resolution to join the agreement passed with 5 yeses, 1 no, and 2 abstaining. Tennessee Smokies owner Randy Boyd says we can expect to see things move pretty quickly from here.
There's a lot of work to do. There's still multiple agreements to get signed, which we've discussed in the meeting. We also have construction drawings and all the things that go into actually building a $250 million project. It's a win. You know, it wasn't pretty always, but we ended up with a victory. We're excited about what this is going to do for our community, what it's going to do for East Knoxville, what it's going to do for the entire region.
Now, after all of the paperwork is squared away, Boyd says we should expect to see an official groundbreaking sometime in February or March. Bo?
All right, Jordan, thank you. And the Sports Authority is scheduled to hold a workshop in December focusing on the development and lease agreements. Sports Authority could approve them as soon as January if city and county leaders approve the other necessary steps.